So it is no longer news that the Home Secretary has announced future changes to UK visa rules. However, many people are still wondering when exactly will these rules come into place, especially as regards skilled workers and health and social care workers. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 changes to the UK migration rules for the family and work visa in the year 2024. This was described as a 5-point plan to reduce immigration by the Home Secretary on the 4th of December 2023. However, as of the 21st of December 2023, the Home Office has published more information. Now, none of these changes has been implemented yet, but as of today, we now have a timeline, a timetable for when these changes are going to be happening. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what these 5 changes are and when to expect these changes to happen. So let us start with what these 5 changes are. So according to the House of Commons Library, number 1 change is that social care workers will not be allowed to bring dependents in, that is their partners and their children, on their visa. The second change is that the baseline minimum salary to be sponsored for a skilled worker visa will rise from £26,200 to £38,700, but not for health and care worker visa, which includes social care, or for education workers on national pay scales. Number 3, there will be changes to the shortage occupation list, and this is going to reduce the number of jobs where it will be possible to sponsor overseas workers below the usual minimum salary. And then number 4 is that the minimum income that is normally required to sponsor someone for a spouse or partner visa is going to increase in stages to £18,600 per year, and then to £29,000, and then ultimately to around £38,700. And the 5th change is that the Migration Advisory Committee will review the graduate visa, a 2-year unsponsored work permit for overseas graduates of British universities. Now, since this announcement was made last December, a lot of questions has been in the mind of a lot of people, especially those who are on the health and care worker visa, and also students who will soon be graduating universities. Now, finally, an implementation timetable has been released, and we now have the timelines for when these changes are going to be happening in the United Kingdom. So when will these changes happen? According to House of Commons, again, number 1, the banning of newly arriving care workers from bringing their immediate family will happen on 11th of March 2024. So what this basically means is that care workers who are already in the United Kingdom are not affected by this. They can still continue to bring in their family members, their immediate partner, their immediate family members, that's their partner and their children. However, for people who are just coming into the UK as care workers, they will not be able to bring their immediate family from the 11th of March 2024. So if you are working in the UK already as a care worker, do not panic. This does not apply to you. It only applies to people who are just newly arriving into the UK. So the second one, where the baseline minimum salary to be sponsored as a skilled care worker is to rise from 26,000 to 38,700. That rise is going to be happening on the 4th of April 2024. So basically, I think it is yearly when the UK government increases the minimum wage for United Kingdom, and it cuts across all professions basically. So as from the 4th of April 2024, the skilled worker minimum salary is going to be increasing from £26,200 to £38,700. Now let's go to the third one, which is the shortage occupation list. So if you don't know what a shortage occupation list is, it is a list of occupations that the UK government allow companies to sponsor people for. So some of these common occupations are nursing, medicine, dentistry, biomedical sciences, mostly healthcare jobs. There are engineering jobs also, and I mean, the list is really long. I've made a video about it on this channel before. I'll try to link it in the description box below somewhere around here so that you can have a look. I will also try and link the current shortage occupation list in the description box below, the one by the gov.uk, so that you can check it out by yourself. So what they are saying about this particular shortage occupation list is that they are going to shorten it. That means that some of those occupations will move out of the shortage occupation list while some will remain. So as of now, we do not know which occupation is going to remain and which occupation is going to be removed. And we have been told now that this initial change will be happening in April 2024, very likely on the 4th of April 2024. So the Migration Advisory Committee is working on its recommendation for this new list. So this means by April 2024, we will have a new list of the shortage occupation list that is applicable in the United Kingdom. So the fourth change is regarding sponsoring your spouse into the United Kingdom. So basically, if you're on a sponsorship visa in the United Kingdom, you can bring in your spouse, your children. However, this is changing. So what is going to be changing is that the minimum income that is required to sponsor someone for a spousal or partner visa is going to be rising in stages. Right now, the minimum amount you are supposed to be making if you want to bring in your spouse into the UK is £18,600. However, from the 11th of April 2024, it is going to be increasing to £29,000. That means if you want to bring in your spouse or children from the 11th of April 2024, you need to be earning a minimum of £29,000. If you are not earning £29,000, then forget it. So basically, if you are not earning up to £29,000 and you are working on a sponsorship visa in the United Kingdom and you want to bring in your spouse or your children, you need to do it before April 11, 2024. And also, it's going to increase again to £34,500 at an unspecified time later in 2024. And finally, it's going to increase again. Jesus. It's going to increase again to £38,700 by early 2025. So the next change is about the graduate visa. So the graduate visa is a kind of visa that students who have finished studying in the United Kingdom, they want to stay after they have studied. So they get a postgraduate visa for 2 years. They are allowed to work anywhere they want to work for that period of 2 years. So after that 2 years, some get a permanent job that sponsors them and then they stay behind in the United Kingdom. While others, if they do not get a permanent job, they have to go back to their home country. Now, what we are being told is that the Migration Advisory Committee are going to be reviewing this visa. So basically, the Home Office is going to commission the Migration Advisory Committee to start working on the graduate visa review in January 2024. But they have not done so yet at the time of writing this particular article by the House of Commons. So as of 30th of January 2024, the Migration Advisory Committee has not begun to work on reviewing the graduate visa yet. But they are expected to start working on reviewing this graduate visa and present a report in late 2024. So like I said at the beginning of this video, all these rules are in a bid to cut down on migration for the United Kingdom. And if you look at all the rules, they are really hammering a lot of things, especially for a lot of people. I mean, for some, you won't be able to bring in your spouse. For some, you might not be able to stay after studying in the United Kingdom. We don't know about that yet, but we are still expecting more information, and basically those information will start coming in by April of this year. And let me also say that for the spouse or partner visa application, this only applies to first-time applicants. So if you're applying to extend, it is not going to apply to you. It's only for first-timers who want to apply for their spouse or their children. So a lot of people have been wondering also whether or not MPs will be allowed to vote for or vote against many of these changes. However, again, according to the House of Commons, it is unlikely for the MPs to be voting to approve or reject or amend these changes. So these changes are expected to be gradually rolled out from April 2024. But let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts about these timelines? Do you think it is too soon? Do you think not enough time is being given for people to actually prepare for these changes that are coming into place? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and as new changes unfold, be sure that I'm going to let you know on this channel. So make sure that you like this video, leave me comments below, share this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in these other videos showing on your screen.